Welcome back to Titan Academy. In this video, we will discuss styling text fields. We will cover the most important style properties for text elements, limitations in using the style properties for text, and custom HTML options. Titan provides 6 different text elements: title, heading, subhead, paragraph, caption, and link. Styling text is straightforward because there are no parts to these elements. They are very basic. When you open their styles, you will only see style categories such as font, fill, size, etc. The most important properties to mention are font, which allows you to change the font family, the weight, the size, and the color. It also lets you set the alignment of the text inside of its container, left, right, center, justified, etc. You can set the line height, the space between the characters. The font category also lets you use word wrap, meaning that in a multi-line text, when text is longer and divided into lines, when words do not fit into the designated area, they are then able to break and wrap onto the next line. Fill allows you to add a background color to a container. Size. This affects the size of the container rather than the text inside of it. Padding sets space inside of the text container. This is usually applied when you have a back color on the container and you want to give this background a space from the actual text. Let's also look at a caption text. Here I'll align the font in the center. We'll add a light pale blue fill. Notice that there is no top or bottom padding, so you can add some. A very important thing to know about text elements in Titan Web. When using the style properties in the element panel, you can only set one style that will apply for the entire text. You cannot set part of the text to give it a different style. For example, if you have a sentence with 3 words, you cannot use the style properties to apply one style to the first word and another to the last 2 words. Another thing to consider is that when you have a long text, you will not be able to press the Enter key to force a line break. And so the line breaks can only be set based on the width of the text container. Let's add another title with 5 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resizing the text container on the canvas will show the text within one line, whereas making the width smaller will force the text to break. You can choose whether to break it by specifying the right width. This is how things work using Titan's built-in style properties. Nevertheless, the option to set a few styles and line breaks in text is still relevant. This is why we have the custom HTML option. This option is located under the text settings. Content was mainly designed for the paragraph text element, since it usually contains a lot of text and requires different styling for parts of it. However, it can also be used for the other text elements as well. How does this work? Simply enable the custom HTML using the toggle and press on the settings icon to configure your text style. Here you will be allowed to set the font family, size, and more. You will also be able to open the source code and change the CSS yourself. Go to Tools, Source Code, and that is how it's done.